every officer earns their place. Rank, background, even royalty doesn't change that, including for the king. Before he was Commander-in-Chief, His Majesty trained right here at Britannia Royal Naval College in Dartmouth. This is where Royal Navy officers are made. Founded in 1863 at the mouth of the River Dart, tens of thousands of officer cadets have trained here. As Lord High Admiral, the Royal Navy's ceremonial head, the King presides over the Lord High Admiral's divisions, where new naval officers parade and commission in front of family and friends. More than half a century ago, the King was a student here too. In 1971, a young Prince Charles arrived at Dartmouth. He spent 6 weeks learning to lead at sea and leaving stories that are still told today.
It is a famous legend that Prince Charles, when he was here, is supposed to have driven a motorbike from one end of the main corridor to the other, at which point he met the wrath of the captain's wife. I've spoken to people who were here at the time, and they were almost 50-50 swear that he did and that he didn't. I know which version I believe.
Military training and service is abundant throughout the royal family's history, and the Naval College appears more than once in the timeline. The King's father, Prince Philip, trained as a cadet here in 1939, meeting his future wife, Queen Elizabeth II, in the college's garden. Before that, Charles's grandfather, George VI, and great-grandfather, George V, both trained at Dartmouth. More recently, the future King, William, the Prince of Wales, spent time at Dartmouth, completing an accelerated naval officer training course. He had already commissioned at both Sandhurst and Cranwell. It's likely that more royals will one day come to the college, perhaps even William's children. As for the King, he retired from active duty in 1976. But as head of the Armed Forces and Royal Navy, he's remained close to the college.
So His Majesty the King is a graduate of Dartmouth himself, so he commissioned through the college in the 70s, quite famously. Of course, his parents met here for the very first time in the garden that's behind the two of us. So for him, this place has a very personal connection as well as a professional one, so it's really, really good to welcome him back.
Decades on from his own training, the King's Royal Navy roots serve to keep inspiring new generations of officers. Will Hollis, BFBS Forces News, Dartmouth. Thanks for watching. For more from BFBS Forces News, like and subscribe to our channel.